Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Skill87, and in today's video we're going to be discussing 2012's E3. So we're going to mainly be talking about Sony and Microsoft's E3 and what was revealed. Nothing Nintendo. I didn't even bother watching the Nintendo, conference because I'm just into Nintendo and I don't discuss anything Nintendo related on this channel. I something to announce. I am now part of ThugGeek.com, a cool little site that is dedicated to bringing you guys the latest in gaming news, awesome podcasts, and just geek culture related, material. Its layout is very similar to Kotaku.com. So I'm gonna leave a link in the video description below. You guys will hit, check that out. You check out our before. It's like we did a podcast talking about, what's about to happen with E3 and shit like that. And then we're gonna do a podcast at the end of this week discussing what we liked and what we disliked about E3. This site's pretty fucking cool. We have a fan page, a Twitter, everything you can follow. Very professional, actually. We get a lot of hits, and I'm lucky to be a part of the crew. The team is run by Timothy, and everyone's like on point. So I'm really glad to be part of this group. And nothing's gonna change my channel. I'm still me. I'm still doing my weight loss videos. Still doing me. I'm just part of a website now. So yeah. Let's talk about some of the games. I'm not going to get into what was better. I'm not going to be like Sony did this, Microsoft did that, It's all about the games because Sony and Microsoft both announced lame ass shit. Like Microsoft with the built-in Internet Explorer, and you can use your mobile device to control your Xbox and all this other useless technology that you're never going to fucking use. I'm not using Internet Explorer on my fucking Xbox. I have a Mac. I have a smartphone. I have other means, like, really. There's lots of useless things you can do on your PlayStation 3, your Xbox, and your Nintendo Wii, but Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony, they like to brag about how many more useless features that each console has over the other. But it's all about the games. It's all about the games. Some more unique than others, some are sequels. We even got a prequel. So one I want to talk about Splinter Cell. I thought the gameplay was pretty fucking sick. Obviously, they're giving Sam a lot more freedom now, and this concept of calling airstrikes in the middle of a fucking being shot at and shit, that was pretty cool. But it seems they're going with the more smooth action approach while keeping it stealthy. And Splinter Cell, the last one, I really didn't like the last Splinter Cell. But this new one is looking pretty fucking hot. Battlefield 3. Basically showing off, EA showing off all the upcoming DLC, and who didn't see that fucking coming? Let's see, Halo 4. I've always been into Halo. Never too hardcore, never hardcore about it. I just like Halo. I like Halo to play single player. I like to play single player with my friends. I've always loved Halo for that. Halo has always had this really well put together single player that can be really enjoyed with your friends. I've never been too big on the online because I feel the online to this day is still like silly. You see a person, grenade. And yeah, I'm not gonna really get into that, but Halo 4 is looking sharp. I noticed a couple things on Master Chief. I guess because of the new team behind the game, Master Chief seems to be more talkative. He seems to be more like, oh my god, like what's going on? Typically Master Chief's always like, okay, we'll do it. Yes, I'm Master Chief. And now he's all like kind of talkative, like he actually has a soul now. But, I've seen the online trailer, the single player trailer, and gotta say, pretty impressed. I like it. Gears of War. Love Gears of War. Gears of War, man. Anyone who denies that the Gears of War prequel concept, the gameplay, the graphics, ooh, you just suck. That trailer, the multiplayer trailer, the single player trailer, everything about it, the new approach to Gears of War, giving players more choices, more in a sense, like it wasn't really stated open world, but the stages are bigger now. The concept of classes in the online, now you can have horde, you can have the enemy, like the horde enemy versus the humans. It's sick. Like, this is gonna be a sick Gears of War game. Granted, Gears of War 3 just came out, but hey, I mean, fuck it. This one actually looks really good, and every Gears of War game's been good. Gears of War 2 was great, just laggy piece of shit. Gears of War 3, to this day, fucking sick still, so I'm glad this next Gears of War is coming out. Can't wait to play it. Resident Evil 6. Yes. Possible game of the year. That trailer was phenomenal. And if you have anything negative to say about Resident Evil, you can just suck fucking dick. Lost Planet 3, I feel, is having an identity crisis. I believe Lost Planet 3 is trying to be Armored Core, but it is what it is. Lost Planet 3 might be pretty good, but Lost Planet has always been one of those games. It's really popular in Japan, not so much in America. So I'm guessing they're trying to cater to, us. Let me see what we got. Dust 514. Gay. Dead Space 3. What is with fucking snow all of a sudden? Well, I don't understand. What's going on with snow? But I like it. I love Dead Space. Dead Space is the shit. Dead Space is phenomenal. Dead Space has black people in it for once. So the co-op concept for Dead Space. I almost said Black Space. The co-op aspect for Dead Space with snow really caught my attention. I cannot wait. Medal of Honor. Here's hoping it doesn't fucking suck. The last Medal of Honor sucked so bad. The single player had this engine, and the multiplayer had the fucking DICE engine, and it was just like big it was just a big problem. Fuck, Medal of Honor, the last one just sucked. And the other thing that didn't suck about the fucking trailer I saw was the fact that there was a new Linkin Park song by Linkin Park. I don't know where I was going with that, but a Linkin Park song to help showcase the trailer. I'm not going to give my hopes up for Medal of Honor because the last one really fucking sucked. So hopefully this next Medal of Honor doesn't fucking suck. Crysis 3. Yeah, that was hot. Not even gonna deny it. Not even gonna front. Crysis 3 was the shit. I saw that trailer, I was like, yo. I saw the gameplay, I was like, yo. I was like, crossbows and shit. Pfft, what? Crysis is a good game, just fuck it. Beyond Two Souls. When that shit came on, when that trailer was playing, and that bitch was all like psychic power this, psychic power that, I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't like Heavy Rain for one reason. I just didn't like the story behind it. I didn't like. I like the concept. I like the fact that it was an interactive movie. I love the thousands of fucking different things that can happen. I just didn't like the story. And this was looking pretty good. Bitch got psychic powers and shit. The next Forza game. I don't fucking care for racing games at all. So, whatever. Let me see. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Yes. Super Smash Brothers for Sony. I've never been much of a Smash Brothers person. I've always thought it was a fun game. Never got really into Smash Brothers like that, but it's looking pretty cool, I guess. I'm not one of these Sony guys that praises every exclusive. I skip a lot of games from Sony because I'm not one of these guys that think just because it says exclusive on it, that means it's good. I skip Twisted Metal, I skip Starhawk, and I just might skip PlayStation All-Stars because it didn't even look all that interesting. All I saw was Sweet Tooth spamming a mine, and I just saw characters I don't really even care for that much. I was just like, alright, whatever, whatever. I guess we'll have this little fan base and shit, but it is what it is. I guess I'm just not into games like that. Let me see, The Elder Scrolls Online for 2013. It's gonna be pretty fucking dope, I guess. Star Wars 1313. I'm not into Star Wars at all. Assassin's Creed 3. Did you motherfuckers see that gameplay for Assassin's Creed 3? Did you see that shit? Are you shitting me with that gameplay? That gameplay was sick. Sick. Then Assassin's Creed bundle with a PlayStation 3. There you go. Sony finally doing shit right. Sony needs to do that more often. Sony needs to do that way more often. Oh, hey. Thank you, Mr. Butler, man. Thank you. See how I get treated? That's what I'm talking about. I have a personal cook. That's great. So, Assassin's Creed for the fucking Vita. That even looks cool. That's finally good games for the Vita. You're playing as a female assassin with no hood and shit. And it's for the Vita, and if you buy that and you have Assassin's Creed 3 on the PlayStation, you unlock stuff. Yes, Sony, good job. Finally, bringing games to the PSP Vita. Give me a reason to buy it, because it's a wonderful machine, but I have no reason to fucking own it because there's not a single game I want on it. Let me see. Yeah, that Far Cry 3. That looked pretty damn cool. Lots of games I'm missing out on. Like, there's lots of games I did not mention, but there's only so much I can do with a 10, 15-minute video. So, tell me, what was your favorite part of E3? What surprised you the most? What disappointed you the most? Who do you think won? Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. I'm not going to sit here and claim Sony beat Microsoft and vice versa, because I like all games. Even though I am mainly for PlayStation 3, I still love my multi-platform games. For the most part, it's usually like well accepted that there are more AAA multi-platform games than there are exclusives, or that it just is what it is. Like, look at Assassin's Creed, for fuck's sake. Look how good that game looks, and it's for more than one machine. Like, it just goes to show that being an exclusive doesn't automatically mean it's going to be amazing. It just means it's an exclusive. And I'll tell you what exclusive is the shit, though. I'll tell you what exclusive blew everyone's fucking mind when it showcased. I'll tell you what exclusive that I saved just for last. Of course, I'll say this motherfucker for last. The Last of Us. Did you see that fucking gameplay for The Last of Us? I felt some type of way. I felt some type of way for two games. The Last of Us and that Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider looks sick. Lara is an icon. She is an icon for female gamers. Humongous tits and just badassery and obnoxious side flips and shit like that. And now she's back, but now her humongous tits are flat, and her big ass is flat. And now she's like a believable female character. She isn't doing none of this crazy jumping off walls, taking on lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, she feels like a helpless woman. And I love this concept because it's like her very first big adventure. And they did a very good job at portraying a woman. Like, I really felt like when I was watching the trailer, I was watching a female character. She felt scared, helpless, but badass at the same time. Same way with The Last of Us. The fucking main dude and the little girl, when they were outnumbered, they felt scared, but the dude was brave. And he took, the odds were stacked against him, but he still succeeded in the end. And the fucking AI was sick. When the dude ran out of ammo in the fucking trailer, the AI responded, I know what that sound is. I'm like, what? And the crowd started going crazy when I heard that. And the little girl grabbed the AI's attention while the dude goes in for the fucking kill. I'm just like, oh my god. Tomb Raider, yes. The Last of Us, yes. Assassin's Creed, yes. Gears of War, yes. Lots of sick games. Resident Evil motherfucking 6, abso-fucking-lutely. This year's E3 was really good. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, Sony did this, Microsoft did that. They were both good. Because in the end, both Sony and Microsoft both have a habit of showcasing multi-platform games at their conferences as if they're exclusives. Like, did you see what Sony did? Hey, let's talk about Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. Basically, Ubisoft at Sony's conference. And with, Microsoft, let's talk about FIFA and Madden. And Splinter Cell, which are all multi-platform games. See what I mean? There's exclusives, which are great, which are fucking fabulous. But it's all about them multi-platforms. You really got to admit, like, to an extent, it really is about them multi-fucking platforms. Because it comes down to which console you're going to buy the multi-platform game for. If you buy it for Sony, you get this. If you buy it for Xbox, you get that. And then, of course, Call of Duty. You think I was going to forget Call of Duty? Call of Duty. And then Call of Duty announced Black Ops 2, basically. It's not called Black Ops 2, but it is Black Ops, in a sense, too, for the PlayStation Vita. So, fuck yeah. Lots of games coming out. Can't wait to get my game on. Anything I missed, tell me in the videos, tell me in the comment section below. Check the video description below for lots of mucho links. Hit up thuggeek.com. Show us some goddamn support. Hit up the fan page. Give us a like. All that good shit. Hit the video description below. Okay? So, talk about E3 and go wild. And tell me how much you hate me in the comment section and shit. But, yeah. Catch you guys next video. Peace. And I didn't forget about the weight loss thing. What I'm doing is, every 1,000 views the videos get, I'll post up the next video, or it'd be 100 likes. So it's 100 likes, next video, or 1,000 views, whichever comes first, whatever. Then the next video will come out. So catch you guys next video, and peace.